Alright, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Time to start exploring Nebraska. Alright, game change detected. Select a quick travel destination. So we were all the way down in California, and I had meant to explore more there, because there's a lot of grey roads. But now we want to go all the way back over here. It lets you go straight to Omaha. That's interesting. We want to get to every single one of these cities at some point. Where's a good entry point, do we think? I could drive all the way up from Flagstaff like I used to, but I think I would rather come in from Wyoming. Cruising Nebraska, 0 out of 12. There are 12 cities. We need to go to and from, or to or from, each of the individual cities. Has to be at least 100 miles. Again, at least it's not 200 kilometers like ETS2. And then just drive a ton is the community objective. We have until the 14th of July, so we've got plenty of time for this. There is no rush, other than just my natural desire to go fast. They've also completely changed the user interface for 1.5. I'm not sure if I like it yet, to be honest. I kind of liked the previous icons that they had, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. I will ignore it before long. So route length, we're currently sorting short to long, which is fine. But we need minimum 100. I wish they had a filter. If you're going to add user interface things, can you maybe add like a length filter? Could I just do like 100 plus? No. Too convenient. So 96 miles. Okay, so we're not going to Sidney. Oh, there we go. 125 miles. So it's a bit further south of Cheyenne. It's a good start. It's the 100 miles that we need. It's an articulated trailer, which I'm not a fan of, but what better way to jump back into playing this game than to give ourselves a bit of a challenge? Oh, I also need to sleep and repair and do all of that good stuff, it turns out. That's the wipers. I don't want those on. I want the... I also need to fill up gas. I just need to do everything. I probably meant to do that before I closed out of the game last time, and immediately forgot. That would be about right for me. Apparently there are some more truck configuration options as well, I think, but I'm not sure if they were for all trucks or just a certain brand. We only just kitted out a Volvo anyway. No, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? That's why that guy's coming in this way. Ooh, damage, 17%. So I was parked on the damage thing, on the service stop, but apparently I didn't use it. Interesting. Well, let's repair first. Yeah, what happened to the nice colourful icons? Now we've just got crap icons. There used to be, yeah, colour. It wasn't just grey and gold. It's all just boring now. What is it with companies doing that? I don't get it. Let's just make everything flat and featureless and boring. Seems to be the go-to these days. Not a fan. I feel the old design had a lot more personality. Sorry, user interface dude who probably worked tirelessly on this, but it just looks crap. They've made all of these other changes to the game to make it feel modern, like finally adding in TAA, so the anti-aliasing is not quite so rubbish. It still honestly feels a bit too fuzzy. I think I need to turn it down. But yeah, they've made those changes. And then just turned around and made the user interface look like it's from the 90s. Oh well. Can't win them all, I guess. Yeah, it's looking way too blurry. Yeah, I can't read the signs clearly. Real life does not have anti-aliasing. Let's just get that across right now. Yeah, the start of the stream's gonna be a bit of a bitch session, sorry. That's what happens when they change games.
Turn left.
Where are we picking this up from anyway? It's an industrial plant out here.
Right.
Yeah, even the speed warning is now like a pink instead of the red that it used to be. Why? Just why? I don't understand. Why mess around with details that don't need to be changed? I don't get it.
Turn right.
Focus on the new stuff that is important to the game, not just messing around with things that were never a problem in the first place. Oh dear.
This is where it ends.
Right, I need to drive around and then pick up the trailer. Kind of going the long way around, but I feel this was the correct way to go, because, you know, drive on the right and all that, so I should have turned right, and then we go out the other way. Just a little bit less direct. So even though it's articulated, each segment is very short, so that's nice. It actually just makes it a lot easier to get around corners anyway. So I'm good with that. Cool. And we are heading the road to Nebraska. If we can find our way out of this place. That's wrong. Surely. Is that wrong? Oh, kind of. I cut the corner slightly. Because I feel that judderbar bit there is I'm meant to come that way. But never mind. We got there in the end. I don't think there's a better way to get away from here. Oh, actually, if I turn right, then I can jump onto the big interchange down here. No, I'm going to turn right. Time to start defying my GPS. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't change that much, but we haven't been this way before, so... Vehicle inspection. Ha! I don't think so. I don't even know where I have to go for that. Oh, it's just further up, but they are pinging me very early about that. Nice, Mitsu Evo looks like. Ah, I should have gone all the way around that roundabout, shouldn't I? Never mind. We won't worry too much about exploring every bit of road. If I had, then I would have turned left and gone around the block, looks like. Oh, go on, we'll pull in. So the red light for the bypass surface is still red, but the speed warning is now pink.
Turn right.
Okay. Municipal Waste Management. That's a funky logo. I approve. See, that's how you do good design. The reflections are still rubbish, aren't they? What is that even reflecting? What are you reflecting? Where is the... It's reflecting like a main street that isn't there. What? Like, there's brick shops and stuff in the reflection of that building. I'm guessing it was uplifted from some other setting and the reflections are static to where it's originally placed. That's crazy. It's like pre-rendered reflections. Okay. Maybe I should turn reflections off so they don't bother me. Because it seems that having them on isn't productive. Never mind. Now, I could go up and down, but let's just stick to the road for now, huh? Let's make some real progress. And the speed limit is now 65. Which is the maximum we're allowed to go anyway.
right.
So cruise control. And I remember to turn the vegetation up this time. Wow, the speed thing flickered on just 1 mile an hour over the limit. Sure, it used to like graduate. It kind of got progressively red until you were 5 miles an hour over the limit or something. I guess maybe they're zero tolerance now? Who knows? But the game still looks pretty, the truck still drives nicely. We'll get used to the interface over time. It's going to be constantly jarring me for a while, and then eventually I'll start to ignore it. Okay, the reflections in the back of my trailer are good. Yeah, they're accurate. So I don't know why the reflection in the side of the building was so crap. It's a really funky effect of the reflections on that rear trailer, actually. It's like a hyperspace effect. Some sort of event horizon on the back of the tank that the countryside's just getting sucked into. That's funny. Nebraska. I didn't notice what the rest of the sign said. Like good something? Now, my expectations for Nebraska are fairly low, because all I know about it is just prairies and rolling hills. But apparently there's more to it. There's some rock formations and stuff. So we'll see what we can find. Already got some outcroppings. I mean, I quite like this kind of terrain anyway. It doesn't bother me. It's very similar to where I grew up, so all good to me. Doesn't have to be jaw-dropping scenery every step of the way. It's like a statue of a dog or something up on the hill. I like that they're advertising themselves. Nebraska, it's coming. No, it's here. Literally here. Constantly feeling that Sidney is spelt incorrectly, because I'm used to the Australian one that has a Y in it at the start. It's almost Rohan-esque around here with the exposed rock. If Rohan had wind turbines and water towers. What's that over there, anyway? Who knows? Big car parks, though. Oh, there is a photo opportunity up here, in fact, so we might find out what it is. Sidney and Bridgeport.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Alright, how do we get to our, presumably media photo mode? There we go. What are we looking at? Sporting goods store in Sidney. Really? Really? Not the funky statue of what looks to be a couple of elk fighting or something? No. The sporting goods store. That's the thing that we're focused on here. Alright, whatever. Their interesting priorities still haven't changed. Well, we have that one now. Oh, parking brake engaged. Oh, because B is to... Okay, I need to remember to use escape to get out of the photo mode instead of pressing B. That's a little bit inconvenient.
Exit right. Get ready to turn left.
And Western Nebraska Community College apparently as well. A little bit wide. "13 miles remaining." I guess we could have gone around the side of the sporting goods store in order to take a better picture with the statues. Sidney discovered. Really? You sure about that? I guess? By which you mean the services on the outskirts of town. I guess cities around here are quite just spread out anyway. Oh yeah, so here up here is apparently the central city area. Even though it just looks very industrial. Does it have a traditional downtown, I wonder? I wonder if it doesn't. It's probably just cropped up around big farming areas. Sidney.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Yep, time to hop back in the cab. That's a road to nowhere, apparently. And we are here, wherever here is.
Okay.
To drop off our soybeans. I'll just chuck them in the trash. I don't really like soybeans. I can do anything, apparently not. Yeah, sure, we'll at least park it somewhere rather than just dumping it where we are. Yeah, probably should have gone around the other side again. Never mind. And just straighten here. And hope that we get an angle. No, we have not. No, I think we go round again. Because reversing this is going to be a pain, so we just go around again and try and get a better angle the first time. Let's get a bit more distance, shall we? So I went too far to the side. Gotta remember, these are quite short trailers, they will follow me in. There we go. Yep. A little bit too far, we can reverse that much. First job done. Cool. The fonts don't seem like they match properly. I don't know, and I don't know what's going on up here. Local regulations. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't care, but okay. And then live events is now tucked off to the side. There used to be stuff down the side, I feel, didn't there? There used to be more going on, and now it's all just, like, hidden away. Yeah, because like things like skills and career and stuff used to be down the side, didn't they? There was a lot more icons. It doesn't even tell... I've got an email, and the only way I can tell is there's a tiny dot. There used to be like a separate email with a 1 on it. Whatever. Why do people constantly make their user interfaces worse? I don't understand it. Anyway, external contracts. On to the next town. Go to Alliance, that's only 72 miles. Scotts Bluff is only 79. We're going to have to go away and come back to these ones up here, I think. Shadron would be close enough if we were to get any deliveries there. North Platte. We can just start working our way across the state steadily, I think. Wheels with Volvo rims. Well, we're driving a Volvo now, so why not?
Get ready to turn.
Are we gonna get stuck? Yep. Okay. There's 14 damage. From what? From nothing. The barrier wasn't down. Continuing my hatred of railway crossings. There's no barrier stopping you from going across this one. The one that actually goes into this depot. There's no barrier on that one. Interesting. Well, I guess as soon as the lights start chiming, you've just got to stop. See, and the local regulations thing is even wrong. They have it in the menu, but it's wrong, because it tells me that the speed limit is 35, not 25. Because it was saying city was 25 and open road was 65. Apparently not.
Turn left. Here we are. Safe and
Doesn't
sound.
look like there's a way in over the other side. I got enough room? Plenty. Good.
Ready to roll.
Crunch. Well, at least I don't need to worry too much about the fragility of this cargo, because it's tires. I feel that should be pretty resilient to all of the punishment that I might put it through. I can see ahead of me that the railway crossing is active again. I hate it when that happens. So we're going left? Oh yeah.
Get ready to turn left.
Well. It said to turn left. So I'll turn left. Oh, but now we're going to miss this part. Yeah, okay. There's a tiny little bit that we've now missed. But we'll get that when we just drive straight through there at some point. Which we have to at some point, because it turns out that this part is separate. Because of course it is. The kid next door has a pogo stick. That's hilarious. I always thought those things were cool, back when I played Commander Keen back in the day, and you had a pogo stick as your main way of getting around. And then I actually tried one and thought, this is horrific. They're not comfortable, they're noisy, and they just don't feel safe. But they are smaller than a trampoline, so there's that. But then they have one of those anyway, so I don't know. Question mark down there, I guess it's a truck dealership. I wonder if there's a mod already that puts the UI back to what it used to be.
Turn left.
It's not a huge modding scene for this game, really, and what there is tends to be pretty meager. It's more likely to be just stupidly powerful engines and stuff like that instead of user interface changes, but if we could get a user interface mod back to how it used to be, that would be nice. At least halfway. I don't mind some of the changes, but I think condensing everything down into the icons, it's like they've made it almost more mobile friendly, but at the same time not. But who cares, because who's playing this on mobile? I guess Steam Deck is a thing these days. But really, you're going to cater to that audience instead of the main simulator audience? I don't know, I guess they did say that they've tried to make it so it's more easy for when you're using a wheel. Do people not just have a mouse off to the side anyway? Because surely if you've got a full driving sim sort of setup, you still need to launch your games and everything from the desktop before your steering wheel and stuff is useful. So surely you just have a mouse off to the side. I don't know. I usually find that I don't have to reach for my mouse very often. I just use my controller. But having singular icons for more things instead of having nested menus honestly just feels better a lot of the time. I don't know. Not having used a wheel for this game, I don't know how the control scheme works. And even if I did, I'd still use a mouse for menu navigation where I had to. It's just always going to be better. Know your limit. Yeah, my limit's 75, but I'm only allowed to go 65. Go figure. Scenic mode. Oversized load, apparently. I guess it's tall. It's not wider than normal. Scenic view. No trucks. Rude. There's nothing blocking me, though, so I bet I could drive up there if I wanted to. I should have showed them. I'll show them all. There you go, new passage, map updated. There we go, that was enough to highlight at least part of it. So I know it's there for next time. And that's the thing, is that they're going to put things in the game that say no trucks, or it's meant to be illegal to drive through with a heavy vehicle like this, like some of the national parks. I wish they'd give you the option of a smaller vehicle that you could use purely for recreation. You wouldn't be able to do any jobs with it. It's like in Farming Simulator, you get like a ute that you can drive around in, or in SnowRunner. You have a basic ute that you can use to get around, and then you can like scout out areas, and then you can hop into your big truck to come and do the deliveries. Because before you actually get your own vehicle, that would be a good way to explore the map and get between cities, instead of having to just take quick jobs. If you wanted to take a quick job from a different city, then that would be nice. But then they make it way too easy to get your own truck in this anyway. It's like, take 3 jobs and the bank is like, here, have $100,000. Gain another couple of levels. Here, have another $400,000. Okay. Is this why there was financial problems? It's a bit absurd. I get that they didn't want to make it a grind, but that just means that then you play the game for like 2 hours and feel like you've already done it. You know, yes, you still level up and unlock more things for your truck. To get the best truck, you're always going to need to be a higher level. I think when I was playing casually, I didn't actually buy my own truck for a while. Or I think I did, and then realized the problem that you can't get any of the good engines or anything for it. So you're stuck with this piece of junk that can't move heavy cargoes. So I just kept taking quick jobs instead so that I could use the more powerful vehicles. And just had an AI driver use my truck. And the sooner that you get the AI drivers, then the sooner that you just get that passive income anyway. Road closed to headwind flooding. It's a lot of very low areas, it seems. Quite susceptible to flooding.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, seriously? But how? How are you not going as fast as I'm limited to 65, and the speed limit is 75. What's wrong with you? Okay, whatever. Apparently RVs go even slower. I guess the caravans are just as bad as everywhere.
Right.
Alright. Well, we know to keep a lookout for them.
Go straight.
I just couldn't see how close I was because I'm in third person view. And just assumed that I wouldn't have to worry about other traffic, because I'm limited to a slower speed than is legal. Oh well. Just another episode of crashing my way across the country. Hey, Mr. Smarty, welcome. South Platte River, but this is North Platte. Why is that South Platte River? I feel lied to. Lied and betrayed. Seems cool so far, it does. I quite like it. As is always the case, they do a good job on the new DLC areas. I hate the new UI, but I like the new DLC. So that's something. And there's something to take a picture of here. So, oh, whoop, wrong one. So now I've got to hunt for the photo mode thing again. There we go. Prairie Arts Center. Alright. I can take a picture with a bit of the main street as well. So Marty's thing down there. That's funny. I'm gonna take a closer look at this. Marty's Antique Furniture Shop. I pressed B again, and it puts my parking brake on. God damn it. Oh, there's a viewpoint down there too. I should check that out later. For the first time, have a repeat Sidney city name with Sidney. Oh, is there another Sidney elsewhere, is there? I've already been to Sidney. And made the observation that I just expect it to be spelt with an S-Y. Oh, Montana. Right. Look at the map. Not right now. Can't be bothered. I mean, there's so many repeated city names across the states. So, if that's the first one that they've had to add, then I'm impressed. I thought it would have happened by now. Turns out we're much further away than I thought.
Go straight.
We're just dropping this off on the side of the road? Oh, it's a roadworks area. I'm dropping the tires off. It'll be for the dump trucks and stuff, I guess. That makes sense. Work zone. So where are you going to want me to put this? Where do you need it? Around the other side? No, I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to muck around and turn around and all of that sort of rubbish. You've got big vehicles, you can take it from here. Don't really care about the new UI. I don't... Yeah. The fonts look okay, but also feel like they're mismatched. And I just hate the flat, featureless icons. Like, they used to feel like they had a lot more character to them. Like, there was colour. The freight market had different colours to the external contracts. It was just... It had so much more personality. And now it just looks so boring. It's just... Yeah. Featureless, bland. It's just kind of too corporate. Really. I just don't like it. This is off-centered weirdly instead of being in the middle like it used to be. It's... So much of it just doesn't make sense to me, that's all. It feels like a huge backward step. They're taking the game forward in many other ways, more important ways, but in the little things that you notice all the time, just backwards. It's just like so 90s. Featureless, bland. Okay, Gordon Ramsay. It's fucking raw!